Sai Ram, and welcome to the 7th part of this unforgettable divine travel and visit to Hadshi along with Bhagawan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Now today, as I share about this, we have completed 6 episodes, and I would recommend that those of you who have missed, go and enjoy this entire playlist that has been made on the Hadshi Mumbai visit. And the 7th episode, I am having mixed feelings because it is in this episode that we will actually say goodbye to Hadshi. And having had such beautiful moments in this place, even now recollecting how we said goodbye itself feels so difficult, and therefore, as I say, it is mixed feelings. But then it appears as if everybody, the nature, the organizers, the Jadav family, the family that was blessed to host Swami at Hadshi, and Swami himself had reserved the best for the last. It appears like that because those few hours, the final few hours in Hadshi, turned out to be so magnificent and momentous for the Jadav family, and then for all of us who had traveled along with Swami, for all the devotees, for everyone, and I'm sure to each and every viewer and listener of this satsang also, because that is how Swami ensures everything is. Whether it is the beginning or the end, it is beautiful because it is with Swami. So in the previous episode, we had all travelled with Swami to the guest house which Swami inaugurated, and we had just completed such a heavy lunch and such a heavy breakfast that when we were offered snacks here, everyone just shamelessly emptied the plates. And when I say emptied the plates, not into the stomach, everyone took out the plates and kept it in one separate plate because we had no more space left in the stomach. We were satiated and to the brim. Though the tastiest of dishes were given, we didn't feel like even tasting them because that is how we felt. And that, dear brothers and sisters, I feel is the nature of anything that is associated with the material universe. There comes a point where we feel so satiated that any more of it feels nauseating. We don't want it anymore. The only thing that can give us permanent, everlasting and ever increasing joy and bliss is divinity. And that is why Swami says, happiness is union with God. Well, Swami ate a little bit. Swami eats to live, eats to sustain the human body, while we live to eat many times. And that is why it becomes as if eating is an entertainment in itself. Let us remember, eating is just a way to sustain the body. The goal of the body is to achieve Swami. Well, this was a message that struck me. The last day at Hadshi, so many messages struck me so strongly and poignantly, and I will attempt to share them as I perceived them back then. We were all told that a special program was there and we should hurry back to the stage. It was almost 6:15 in the evening, and we sat in the bus and we went back. Swami, while driving along from the guest house to the main stage area, he saw all the arrangements that had been made for the devotees to stay, to sit and have their lunch, their meals. Swami was so happy. When Swami is most happy? When he sees that things are being done to make devotees happy. That is why it is said, service to man is service to God. Manava Seva is Madhava Seva. Jana Seva is Janardana Seva. Nara Seva is Narayana Seva. Anytime we serve man, we are serving God. And Swami became very happy with the Jadav brothers, with the efforts and pains they had taken to ensure that every devotee who was coming was pleased, was well fed, was having a place to stay. We arrived on the stage before Swami, because as I said, Swami had gone to look around at the arrangements that had been made. But even as we came on stage, the students, there was such a gasp of joy that went through the entire crowd that had been waiting for nearly an hour or more for Swami to come. See this, Swami had not yet come, and yet their eyes opened wide. There was such a joy, as if they are seeing Swami. By now, after 2 days at Hadshi, all of us students had become people who would herald Swami's arrival, and our arrival would itself be considered as Swami's arrival, and people felt so joyous. Seeing that joy, I felt so much joy in my heart. I felt so blessed. I felt so grateful to Swami, and a prayer emanated from my heart. Swami, I always want to be a person who will herald your arrival. Please, Swami, please. I want to get this privilege, this blessing and this opportunity. Please confer it on me. And this was not because of the importance that people gave to us. It was not because of that. It was because of the joy they radiated. You know, all of us human beings, as Swami would say, we are Ananda Pipasi. We are all seeking joy. That is the only thing that we seek in life. Whatever we do it because we think it makes us happy. That's all. And here, seeing people so happy made me so happy. In order to slake my thirst for this joy and bliss, I prayed to Swami, Swami, please, in my life, let me always herald your arrival, because when I do that, I know that everyone is happy and I know that I am also happy. Within a few moments, Swami arrived and I went back to my job of clicking photos. What a beautiful blessing and job to capture the Lord. And as Swami came on the stage, the joy exploded among everyone. Everybody started clapping and singing louder and with greater enthusiasm. Then the program for the evening began. Oh, it was such a magical program that had been planned. It was a program of songs being sung by little children who were called Little Champs. Little Champs was a Marathi, reality program of singing. And these were some of the best singers technically in the entire state of Maharashtra, in that entire region. And they had participated in that show. They were all the winners, or they had all were the finalists, and all of them had come. There were 2 boys and 3 girls, and they began to sing. Such tiny fellows, barely 3 feet in height or 4 feet in height, maybe some of them, but the music that emanated from them, it took everybody's breath away. It brought a smile on Swami's face, and Swami was so happy listening to them sing. And I just felt blessed are these children to have this opportunity to give so much joy to Swami. They will never be sorrowful or sad in their life because they have made Swami happy. I remembered a teacher of mine who was also a student in Swami's college, and he got the seat to study the master's degree while his brother didn't. His brother was a dramatist and an actor, and his parents got an interview with Swami, and the 2 brothers were there, and they were asking Swami about the future of the 2 boys. Swami, said, pointing to this teacher that I am referring to, Raghunath Sharma, Swami said, he is my boy. And they said, yes, Swami, he is your boy. He has got admission also into the college. What about this younger fellow? He is not able to score good marks. He didn't get admission. Swami said, no, this boy acts so well. He did such a good acting, and when he does his roles as Yama, he does it so well. He does it as Ravana, he does it so well. The parents were like, Swami, it's okay, Swami is a good dramatist, but that will not help him in life. Now, how will he come up in life? Then Swami said, by doing those roles, he has made me happy. Once anybody makes God happy, can they have anything other than success in their lives? Don't worry about him.
सत्य साईंच्या दर्शनाला जायाचं नि जायाचं, आनंद पोटात माझ्या. काय पोट्टपुरीला की काय? अरे तिकडं जायचंय. आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना रे माईना, आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना रे माईना, आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना. सत्य साईंच्या दर्शनाला जायचं नि जायचं, आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना रे माईना, आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना रे माईना, आनंद पोटात माझ्या माईना.
Dear brothers and sisters, decades later after that day, this younger brother has been extremely successful in the worldly sense. But of course, his benchmark for success is different. His benchmark is about how close, near and dear he is to Swami. But the point I am trying to make here is, if we manage to bring a smile on Swami's face, if Swami smiles like this, life is done, life is set. Let us therefore do everything that he tells us to do, whether it is seva, whether it is bhajan, whether it is study of the scriptures. Let us do all of that with the sole goal of bringing a smile on Swami's face. That smile is all that we need to ensure that our life is set. Life, the afterlife, the afterlife, everything gets set. And I feel that is what happened with these little children. So beautiful, right? Rather than describe their singing, we can listen to some more of it. In the end, once these children completed their songs, Swami called all of them near him. He was so happy. He asked them, "Can all of you sing a song together?" Now this was a sudden ask and they were not prepared. So they huddled together, they were discussing which song. The instrumentalists who were accompanying them, they were all professionals. They came up with a patriotic song that they could sing and all the children knew it and they sang it together, and what an impact it had. Each of them was amazing, no doubt. But when they all came together unitedly in their love for God, the impact was magical. Swami was beaming throughout, and I feel here there is another beautiful lesson. Let us always be united. When we do something unitedly, Swami becomes so happy. If any one of us goes to Swami and tells Swami, I did service in 10 villages, Swami will be happy. But if 10 of us go to Swami and say, Swami, all 10 of us together did service in one village, Swami will be more happy. Because it is not as if the village is in need of service as much as we are in need of unity and service. Swami is always looking at what is beneficial for us. And when we are able to have unity, purity, divinity will manifest. So they all sang that. Swami was so happy. Swami blessed them and gave them a bonus blessing. Swami said, during birthday, come to Puttaparthi. I will give you a chance to sing there. And the kids did not understand, I'm sure, what it meant. But, well, they got that blessing indeed, because on the convocation day, 22nd of November in 2009, these kids indeed came to Puttaparthi and they performed in Swami's presence, and Swami blessed them again in Prashantinilayam. Blessed indeed are these kids. In Hadshi there, after their performance, Swami put the shawl around them. A great achievement indeed for these little champs. Indeed, they are truly champs because they won the Lord's heart. The moment we win the Lord's heart, we become champs. No other championship or being champ matters, And Swami gave them gifts, blessed them with shawls, so many things, and then took photos along with them. And with this beautiful atmosphere, The Aarti was sung and Swami returned back to the residence. It was past 8 o'clock. And here too, Swami was speaking and exuding so much joy at the self-confidence of the children. Swami was saying, look at that. That self-confidence is very important, Swami was saying. And Swami said, apart from the self-confidence, their feeling was such that they got lost in the song. They were swaying, they were dancing, they were tapping their feet. How amazing, right? And I was going on thinking, how blessed are these children that the Lord is remembering them again and again and again. And He has even invited them to come to Puttaparthi. So this happened and Swami went into the room briefly, then came out. It was a late dinner time. But again, as I said, Swami had planned out something very special. Swami now began to arrange who would sit along with him at the dining table. And he picked the father of the Jadav brothers, the mother, the Jadav brothers themselves and other family members, and the entire family sat around Swami at the dining table. Then Swami called all the other family members also to come close and then began to speak. At that time, the then All India President, Mr. V. Srinivasan, he came initially as the translator to Swami because Swami began to speak a bit in Telugu, and so that the others understand, he began to translate it into Hindi. But then, it was a little bit of a funny thing because Swami shifted to Hindi and the All India President, I think, didn't even notice that Swami had shifted. Swami would speak Hindi and he would again repeat it in Hindi. So from a translator, he just got transformed into an amplifier possibly because he was speaking much louder than Swami. But it started off as Telugu to Hindi, but for most of this conversation, for almost 80% of the conversation, it was Hindi to loud Hindi, that's all. But the content that Swami spoke, so beautiful and such a tribute to this family, the Jadhav family. Swami said, you are a very blessed and very special family. You have been doing everything right. Swami said, and it is all because of the mother. The mother is the first God, Matru Devo Bhava. She will not eat food, but she will feed, she will take care. Her concern is always about others. She is so selfless. She is everything for the child. And Swami gave a eulogy to the mother. And Swami said it is mother who points out the father to the child. And the father too has done his duty. He has supported the family financially. He has brought up the family with good values and good samskara, good culture. But, Swami added, the love of the father will never match the love of the mother. The mother is the fulcrum of the family. She therefore is the fulcrum of community and the society as well. Motherhood is the greatest offering that a woman gives to God, to the family, to the community, to the country. As I listened to this, I just felt how stupid, naive and foolish we have been in evaluating a person's value and worth in monetary terms, which leads to women wanting to compete and taking up careers in order to, match with the men. Swami always considered what the women did as the greatest contribution, and it is vital and critical. He said they are building the future pillars of the family, of the country, of the world. How the world will be tomorrow depends on the mothers of today, Swami said. That is the importance Swami gave. And Matru Devo Bhava, he said that is the first God. She points out to the father, father comes next. Then comes the teacher, and finally the teacher points to God. This is the route that is followed. Mother shows the father, father shows the teacher, teacher should show God. Anywhere if there is a mistake, if this link is changed or damaged, the whole thing comes down collapsing. Swami spoke highly of the parents of the Jadav brothers, and he compared then the Jadav brothers. He also said their love towards their parents and the way they respect the parents, even at this age, they are adults themselves and yet they listen to what their parents say, don't upset their parents. He compared them to Shravana Kumar. Shravana Kumar, of course, comes in the Ramayana, where he would carry his blind and aged parents on a stick on which two baskets would be hanging, and in each of those baskets the parents would be seated and he would carry them around. He was of course helping his parents who were both blind. They were blind, and the story goes that King Dasharatha mistook the son for an animal and shot an arrow and killed him, and the parents were so distraught and they cursed that just like they are suffering the pangs of not having their son, so too would Dasharatha suffer. Swami told this whole story poignantly and very movingly. Swami became so emotional while sharing this. There was absolute silence other than the All India President amplifying whatever Swami said. Then Swami made the most beautiful statement. Now before that, let me tell you that many beautiful photos were taken because Swami permitted both Sai Prakash and myself to keep going around the dining table, clicking photos and taking videos. But even as I was taking the photos, right, I was constantly worrying about one aspect. It was my plan that some of the photographs that Swami had granted the family members, group photos, I wanted to get them printed and offer them to Swami so that Swami could with his hand give it to these people. Then it becomes extra special, right? Not only is it a photo with Swami, it's a photo that has been gifted by Swami. And so I had sent these images to be developed and printed at Pune, and I was awaiting their arrival. I was wondering when they'll come. They had promised me that they would be there in the evening. It was almost at night now, and the next day morning we knew we are leaving, so I was waiting for that. In the meanwhile, Swami narrated something beautiful. Swami said, you see, the Pandavas in the Mahabharata, they always wanted to dine in the company of Lord Krishna in a royal manner. But that never happened because either Krishna was not with them, or when Krishna was with them, they were banished from the kingdom. They never could enjoy one royal banquet with Lord Krishna. That was their desire, and Krishna had told them, don't worry, when you are victorious, I will have Vijayabhojanam with you. And that is what Swami said happened. After the Kurukshetra war, when the Pandavas were victorious, Krishna had the Banquet of Victory or the Vijayabhojanam with the Pandavas. Swami said, this is the Vijayabhojanam we are all having. Wow! What Krishna had with the Pandavas, Swami was having with the Jadav family, and so blessed they felt. Swami said, you know, when I traveled and came here, this is in the northern part of India, north to Puttaparthi, I was wondering what kind of food will be served here. You know, these are the beautiful things Swami reveals in a human manner to make us feel happy, to make the hosts feel so happy. Swami said, I was thinking different food will be here, but I didn't miss my home, I didn't miss anything at all. You prepared everything what Swami likes, you found out, you're so sensitive to Swami. And then Swami also mentioned how they have been so sensitive to the needs of the devotees. Dear brothers and sisters, it's my personal belief that more than the service that they did to Swami's physical frame, it was a service that they did to the devotees that touched Swami so much and made him shower so much love and praise and blessings on this family. This is my conviction. Of course, Swami said, you have taken very good care of me. Because when Swami says you have taken care of me, it is not just his body he identifies with. He identifies with everybody. And when everyone is happy, Swami is happy. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Swami is also happy, and that is why Swami was so happy with the Jadav brothers. This is what I'm convinced. And seeing that joy, I was thinking, Swami, this is such a perfect time. I hope the photos arrive because I want to give those photos to you, and I'm sure, Swami, you will like distributing these photos to all these family members. At that time, my phone began to buzz in my pocket. It was on vibration mode, silent, and I knew that the photos had come. So slowly I slipped out of the residence, and there the photos had indeed come. I received them, but now how do I get back in? Because if I get back in, Swami will know that you went out, where did you go out? And you know, why I didn't want to do anything that will break the flow of that beautiful night. And I was just praying, Swami, somehow give me an opportunity to get back inside. How do I get back in? Dear brothers and sisters, What do I say of the compassion of our Swami? Exactly at that moment, there was a blackout. Whole power went, everything became dark. As it became dark, I quickly opened the door, got in, and I reached back near the dining table. Everyone was silent, and Swami also looked anticipatively as to what is happening. Within a few moments, again the power came on, and Swami's face again lit up brightly, and Swami said, "Yes, it is back." Yes, and I was also back. And I called Brother Sai Krishna and I was asking him to help me because I wanted him to take the camera, while I could take the photos and go near Swami. Swami saw that I was standing trying to shift the camera, and Sai Krishna was standing there holding a cover full of photographs. Swami asked, "What is it?" So Sai Krishna went to Swami and just gave the cover, and he came back and took the camera from me. I am so grateful to Brother Sai Krishna for having done that, because I moved to Swami and I said, "Swami, these are the photos that we took." And Swami opened it. So happy Swami became, and Swami said, "Dekho, hamara boy kya karta hai?" Swami said in Hindi, saying, "See what my boy does." And he showed the photos, how good the photos are. I felt so happy. Because Swami called me his boy. I think that is the greatest title, that is the greatest reward, that is the greatest achievement and qualification that I can ever get in this life and in all my lifetimes. To be Swami's boy, to be Hamara boy, as Swami would say, So Swami distributed the photographs to all of them. They were extremely happy to receive the photos from Swami's hands. With that memorable session came to a close. Swami was now going, he was going to go up and retire. The entire family gathered around him and did Aarti. It was a tearful Aarti, and it is tough to make out whether those were the tears of joy or tears of sorrow. As I said, mixed feelings. So happy, but oh God, wistful that will it come to an end now. Swami went up the lift and retired for the night. All of us also retired. The next day morning, as I woke up, I was feeling so sad. Swami, it is going to come to an end. What is this? I walked around the entire grounds of that Hadshi, fondly touching the grass, the stones, everything, trying to absorb as much as possible because, oh God, this is coming to an end. I went up till the guest house along with Sai Prakash, of course. We took so many photos and videos, just setting shots. The people were also all getting ready for the morning, and around 9 o'clock we reached back. We of course had the same beautiful breakfast by the pool side, and we reached around 9:25. Swami came out of his room, and Swami had again something planned. He asked for them to come close and began to give them gifts, special gifts that he had arranged for all. That apart, he opened and showed us digital photo frames. At that time it was a novelty. I'm talking of 2009. He began to gift these digital photo frames to each and every one of us. And he even tried to press the buttons and see if something would come on, and he was wondering why nothing is coming on. Then Brother Shiv Kumar, who was there, he got up and told Swami that, "Swami, we need to connect it to the power. Once the power source is there, then only it will work." And Swami smiled, and I also thought, yes Swami, that is the case with all of us. Only when you are there, the power source is there, do we work. Otherwise, nothing. And as Swami was gifting it to all the family members, I was going on taking pictures. Swami suddenly looked and said, "No, enough, don't take." So I didn't know what to do. I kept the camera down and I sat down. And different people were coming to Swami, receiving their gift and moving. And as each person came and left, I tried to move closer and closer to Swami, and finally ended up at his lotus feet. And luckily for me, Ravi Bhaiya, the legendary singer, he picked up my camera and he began to click photos. I don't think he saw that Swami had told me not to take. Anyway, Swami had not told him not to take, so I'm very grateful to him that he took pictures. But I got the beautiful opportunity to sit at his lotus feet and do Pada Seva. This is one thing, dear brothers and sisters. When Swami tells us to do something, we should implicitly obey. Though in the short term, immediately it might feel like a difficult thing, and it might feel like suffering or sorrow that Swami is giving. I'm taking photos, this is what I love, and you're telling me not to take. Of course, this seems like a very a big lesson that I'm trying to draw out of something small, but this is how we learn from Swami, from every thought, word and deed of his. I learned that whatever Swami says, we should adhere to it 100%. We should be on Swami's side, even if the whole world, even officially, if people try to go somewhere else, do something, no, I will stick to what Swami says. Because as I learned that day, when we do that, momentarily it may feel like a dip, but a great joy emerges because I got the chance to massage his lotus feet. That is much more joyous than photographing Swami also. So that is how the morning session on top there concluded. All of us feeling so happy, yet feeling, oh God, it's coming to a close. Swami moved down. Once again, the entire Jadav family gathered around, did aarti, tearful farewells. Swami was blessing and saying, no, be happy, I will come. I will come in May. I will come every May. Swami said, I will come every May and stay for 10 days. That's what Swami said. And when I come, I'll stay for 10 days. And it is amazing that the Jadav brothers, the Jadav family, they hold a 10-day festival every month of May, every year at Hadshi. Dear brothers and sisters, when you get an opportunity, do visit it in the month of May. And during those 10 days, they open up Swami's residence, even Swami's, and they allow people to go there because they say, go seek Swami's blessings. They say, Swami has said he will come every May for 10 days, and he is coming every May for 10 days. That has become the ritual there, the ritual with a spiritual meaning behind it. When we came to Hadshi from the Pune airport, we had come by a bus, and because the bus is unable to keep up with Swami's car, it had got left behind. This time the ever thoughtful Jadav brothers had arranged a convoy of cars so that we could all travel with Swami. And as I said, though we had mixed feelings, I was thinking we might be leaving Hadshi, but we are with Swami, right? That's all that matters. And thinking of that, I became very happy and began to look forward to the next leg of this travel, which would be in the megapolis city of Mumbai. But for that, I think let's wait for the next part. I do hope that you are enjoying these visuals and these narrations of this beautiful journey with Swami. I'm grateful to Swami for the chance to visit Hadshi along with him and for this chance to revisit it through this satsang. Dear Swami, may the love that we have in our hearts for you keep growing stronger every passing moment. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.